How long are you gonna take? I've been standing here forever waiting for you, Hannah. Haven't you finished getting ready yet? I'm starting to get super impatient.
Look, I'm almost ready, just need a little bit more time. Besides, aren't we right on schedule? What's the big hurry, Eric? I'm just trying to make myself look good.
But I don't get it. Why do women always take so long to get ready? Why is it taking you so long just to change clothes? You're taking your sweet time, Hannah.
Well, the dress I want to wear is very important to me, Eric. I want all the accessories to look gorgeous and match with each other. I'm actually looking forward to the reception the most. I know that I've been very particular when it comes to things, especially the wedding cake, but I'm excited to see it in real life. I bet it'll look great.
Okay. Now that you mention being particular about things, I need to speak to you about something. You know my friend Brody, right? He'll be coming to the reception?
Wait a minute, what did you just say? You invited Brody to the reception? I've not heard anything about him coming. Since when did he get an invite to the reception?
Well, didn't you say to me earlier that one person couldn't make it to the reception today because they suddenly came down with some illness? So I called Brody so that he could fill the space of the guest who won't be there today. He's a friend, and I want him to be there to celebrate.
Did you really do that and not tell me? Didn't I tell you to stop calling Brody and hanging out with him, Eric? I thought I made that very clear to you. That person, he's always been a prankster, and I don't appreciate the jokes he makes. Also, when he drinks, it can get even worse. I can't stand to be around him. Eric, how many times has he come over to the house uninvited, gotten drunk, and also destroyed all of the things we own? Brody is nothing but bad news, babe.
Oh, come on, Hannah. Lighten up a little bit, okay? Don't take what he does to heart so much. It's okay. It'll be fun. He's not going to cause any trouble, so it'll be fine.
There is nothing okay with how he behaves, okay? Also, he always takes inappropriate videos of people's behavior. What's up with that? It's kind of strange.
It's because he's a streamer, Hannah. That's what he does a lot of the time, and he's really good at it. He's gotten quite famous because of it. He's not that inappropriate anyway. Plus, it sounds like there's going to be some sort of surprise for you during the reception, so you can look forward to that happening.
By any chance, is this a surprise from you? Don't tell me it's not from Brody. Eric, don't let him do anything. Stop this. I don't need any surprises at the reception.
Oh, don't be such a spoil sport, Hannah. You need to stop hesitating so much when it comes to what Brody does. He's a funny guy, and of course he means no harm.
I'm not being hesitant. I just know Brody's true self. He gives off bad vibes and you know it. So please, I'm begging you, don't let Brody do anything at all.
Hey, you stop being like this, Hannah. Look, it's almost time for the reception to start, all right? You need to stop going on and on about this and hurry up.
Hey, don't you be like this. I'm warning you. Please, don't let Brody do anything. I really just want him to sit and be quiet throughout the reception, okay?
Hey, what's going on, Hannah? What's gotten into you today? Why have you gotten so upset all of a sudden? You're overreacting a bit, you know.
This is absolutely terrible. Everything has been ruined. Why would you let this happen to me when you're supposed to be my loving and caring husband? When we were just about to cut the cake, I was pushed. The cake's an utter mess because of that. I can't believe what just happened.
Huh? What are you talking about? Don't you think you're exaggerating a little bit, Hannah? So what if you've got a cake face during the ceremony? There's really no need for you to get so angry about it. I think it was a good laugh considering everything was taken so seriously up until that point, huh?
I can't believe you could possibly say something like that to me right now, Eric. I did a lot of research into getting the best cake for the wedding, and it was made so well. The caterers took great care in getting it ready for us, and now my dress... I might have to give up on trying to get it clean since the stains won't come off. My mother was really looking forward to this day for so long. My brother even made an effort to bring his own camera and be the photographer. Don't you realize that he was wanting to make an album for us as a gift? He was taking so many pictures of what happened.
Well, that's great, isn't it? You'll be able to have a picture of that moment. Isn't that fantastic that he was able to do that for us? If you're gonna be so particular about the cake, Why not use it to your advantage by making it help you stand out? And about the dress, everyone knows that you made it yourself, so there's no issue in having to return it or removing stains. It'll be like a memory. I don't think the stains will cause any trouble for you, so when you think about it, there are no problems, Hannah. So there's no need to act this way.
Are you kidding me right now, Eric? There is nothing but problems right now, you stupid man. Everything has turned into a mess, and everything's been ruined by me being pushed into the cake.
Look, stop being so aggro over what happened. It was quite funny, and I'm sure the guests found it interesting to watch. You know what, Hannah? I'm really glad I didn't ask about Brody coming today. I'm really glad that I listened to his advice since you really need to relax more. He's gonna make you famous, Hannah. I think he posted a video on his streaming channel. The views are going up super quickly. I can't believe it.
Are you seriously kidding me right now? You're caring about the number of views on a video rather than about your own wife? Don't you realize how much you've stepped in it now, Eric? Do you know how I even feel right now? Do you even care? I can't believe you. Have you gone mad or something? You've done nothing like this since we started dating. I thought you would have grown up a bit by now, Eric. How could I be swept away by a man like you?
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean? You always end up in a bad mood when things like this happen. You can never take a joke, Hannah. You're seriously such a cold-hearted person, and I wish you would lighten up about my different sense of humor. Maybe some alcohol will loosen you up. You really need to cut this mood out. You're such a downer to be around when you're like this. It was just a prank and it was funny, so laugh about it, huh? Come on, it was just a joke that was made by a really good friend of mine. It might not have been the best joke, but it was one all the same. Look, just wash up a little bit more if you want to and come back so we can continue on with the ceremony and have a good time like we're supposed to do on our wedding day.
How long can you sink with this, Eric? You're being so horrible about this and not even acknowledging how I feel. It's such a crappy thing to do to your wife.
Come on, Hannah, lighten up. You need to stop taking things so seriously. I don't care about what you're feeling like at the moment. Just come back and have some fun.
Hey, Matt, are you there? I'm just wondering if you've got your phone on you. Is it all right if we talk? It's quite important. I just need to talk to someone.
Hannah? Oh my God, I was wondering if you were trying to get in touch with one of us. Of course, talk to me. Are you okay?
I am so furious right now, Matt. I'm so angry. I just feel like my head is about to pop off. I can't seem to calm down at all. I just want to scream the roof down on this place.
I will say Mom, Dad, and everyone else were quite surprised when you suddenly jumped into the cake. I don't know, the angle was off, so we weren't sure at first. Then apparently it was an accident, but then you said that Eric pushed you into the cake and that's how it got all over you. How could a groom do that sort of thing to his bride?
It was all that Brody's fault. You know, Eric's so-called friend. How could he have possibly persuaded my own husband to do this to me? I can't believe he went along with this beyond stupid idea. This is the worst and most embarrassing thing that's happened to me in a long time.
I completely agree with you, sister. You're right that they've completely ruined the mood of the whole reception. It wasn't even funny. I was more worried if you'd seriously hurt yourself since he shoved you pretty hard. Also, I'm pretty sure I recognized that Brody from somewhere.
Oh, really? Do you know who he is? Don't tell me he's an acquaintance of yours, is he? I couldn't stand the fact if Eric had introduced you to him or something like that.
Oh no, I haven't been acquainted with him or anything like that, no. I just know he's gotten famous, but not in a good way like most people. He made everyone fall completely silent after you ran out of the venue. We've all gotten this special day set up for you both and could have done without this happening.
I know what you mean. Things were going according to plan until he showed up and made Eric act all crazy. I swear I can never forgive what they did to me.
Of course, I don't blame you. It's natural to feel that way, especially since they humiliate you, Hannah. We have to make them regret what they did to you.
Yeah, I wish that I could do something like that. I absolutely would love that. I feel like they need to pay for what they did to me. I shouldn't feel like this on such a happy day.
Hey, I've messaged you like a dozen times now, Hannah. How long are you going to keep me waiting? It's been a while since you've gotten changed. What are you doing? Even Brody started to get bored of waiting on you to come back. So he turned around and said that he was going home. I'm getting bored too.
After you both set up that stupid little prank at our reception, you turn around and say those things to my face? Are you kidding me? Do you even know what you did?
Oh my God, really, Hannah? You're still acting like this? It just shows that neither you nor the other attendees today understand this type of humor at all. No matter what way you look at it, it's been a funny moment in our reception, right? As proof of that, the number of views is rising on the video that was uploaded. It's because of Brody. He's made you famous because of that prank we pulled on you. He's an expert who's got a good sense of how viewers will see you.
So in other words, Eric, you've prioritized the reactions of people on the other side of a phone screen rather than your own wife?
Oh, come on, Hannah, stop this. The prank sideshow was fun. Admit it. You should follow in Brody's footsteps. You're so funny. If you did hilarious stuff like this, then maybe I'd actually think of you as my funny wife who's carefree and likes to have fun, okay? So if you're good, come back to the reception. Let's just get back to having some fun, Hannah. I'll be in trouble with Brody if you don't get back here and show me a bit of love and affection.
Are you for real, Eric? You're really such an idiot, and you're not thinking about me or how I feel at all. I've decided to cancel the rest of the wedding.
Wait, what? Well, just hold on there, Hannah. What did you just say? Why would you want to cancel the rest of the wedding?
The only thing you care about now is yourself and that stupid idiot Brody's reaction. Isn't that correct? Did you even notice what looks my family were giving you? Do you have any idea what you've done to me and how you've made me and my family feel? Don't you understand anything?
Yeah, okay, I saw them with their stunned faces. They said something about me needing to protect you, but you still got hurt anyway, or something like that. Oh, your entire family is so hard-headed, Hannah. It's embarrassing. They don't laugh at anything. How can they not think that prank was funny?
Eric, you know the type of dress I was wearing, right? That type of dress was worn in the early 1900s, you moron!
Yeah, so what's that got to do with anything? It's a nice dress. And so what if there are a few stains on it now? You can look back on that memory and laugh.
It's a very historic ball gown that was worn by American aristocrats when they would have a ball at their mansions. The price of it can reach tens of thousands of dollars, Eric.
What the heck, Hannah? That dress is worth tens of thousands of dollars? How is that even possible? Why would a piece of clothing be worth that much?
Well, you were wrong about me making it before. It was passed down to me from my great-grandmother. It was old, and I kept it in good condition. I knew that it needed some repairs, so I paid a bit to get it fixed. And all the effort has gone down the drain, all because of a stupid prank that Brody and you did.
No, come on, Hannah. I had no idea that you were wearing such an expensive dress. I also had no idea that it was passed down through your family. How was I to know if you never told me about it? Why are you wearing such an expensive dress to a reception like this in the first place? It makes no sense.
What's so bad about wearing a dress like this at my wedding that only happens usually once in someone's lifetime, Eric? What makes this so hard for you to understand? It's true that I was trying to be more careful and being a bit more serious about things because I didn't want to get it dirty or anything like that. I had planned to wear it from the time I entered the reception room to when we cut the cake together, and then that little stunt you pulled happened. I wanted to greet everyone and show it off in front of the guests. So I wanted to make a toast, enjoy a couple of drinks with you, and then cut the cake. I wanted to wear it for a little bit, just for a short period of time. What is so wrong with that? I wanted to only wear it for an hour, and it gets ruined during that time?
I didn't even get told about anything like that, Hannah. If I knew about the dress, I would have also been more careful around you. I wouldn't have let anything happen to you.
I thought you knew what I was wearing. That, or you weren't listening to me. I was supposed to be wearing my great-grandmother's dress, and now it's been completely stained. How many times do I have to repeat myself to let you know how bad your judgments were when you shoved me into that cake?
Okay, I get it, all right? You've told me quite a few times now, but I still don't get why you'd wear something so expensive when maybe you might have spilled something on yourself.
The price of what I wore has nothing to do with what you've done to me. Even if I wore a cheaper dress, I'd still be mad at what you did to me. You're the one who thought it was okay to get my dress all stained and dirty, even though I took such good care of it. You used me to satisfy your own desires, which was to completely humiliate me and to show off in front of your stupid friend Brody. Do you really think that prank actually shows how great you are, Eric?
I mean, there's so much that I didn't know about. If you just said those things to me before all of this was supposed to happen, then I would have forced myself into the cake instead.
I know for a fact you wouldn't have done that. You care about your looks way too much to sacrifice your own outfit. I'm going to have you pay for the dress and the wedding. Of course, I'm also breaking up with you because I can't stand to see your smug face anymore. You've gone way too far this time, Eric. I don't want to have anything to do with you ever again.
Wait a minute, Hannah. Don't do this to me. Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit to this? This is too much, okay? It was just a silly joke. Can you at least admit that this was kind of also your fault, too? You didn't speak up about the details of your dress.
People who mess up on a special day and say surprise when it's obviously some prank that's being pulled should be living on a different planet.
Okay, please, just stop this. That's enough. You know I've had enough of you, too. I'm leaving. I can't stand being around here any longer. This wedding is finally over, and this is also your fault, too. Don't put all the blame on me. You need to go and put your head in an ice bucket to calm down. You're such a cold-hearted person, Hannah. Hey, what's going on here? What on earth are you planning on doing, Hannah? You're so sneaky and conniving. I can't believe you'd do something like this to me.
Well, there was no way that I was going to let you and the other people who ruined my wedding day get away with what they did, okay? You need to pay.
You're such a coward. How dare you do this to me? Stop scheming everyone into believing your side of the story. I know you're trying to surround yourself with relatives. I can't believe that I've been locked up in some waiting room. My parents aren't listening to me or taking my side in this. They've turned against me. And also, on top of me being locked up, Brody's been locked up as well. Why would you do something like this to him when he was only making a joke?
It wasn't a very funny joke, Eric, and I don't know how many times I have to repeat that. Of course, your parents have apologized to me many times already for this. They know what happened was wrong. You know, I probably should be talking to you face to face about this, but I really don't feel like it right now. I guess I'll just say a few things in this message so I can get my point across. Also, I mean to tell you, my cousins who are guarding the door are professional boxers. Can you imagine what would happen to you if you tried to force yourself out of the room? It really wouldn't end well for you now, would it?
Why are you doing this to me? Everyone makes mistakes, Hannah. And it's a shame your dress got ruined, but it was just an honest mistake. We're going to become a proper married couple now, so if we're already stumbling through things we have to work through, I can't predict what's to come in our future.
I already told you what's happening, Eric. We're not getting married, not after what happened earlier today. I have had enough of your immaturity. I've listened to enough of your crap, especially about your idiot friend Brody. I told you he was never invited, and it was wrong of you to invite such an immature person. Don't you understand that I was supposed to be your wife and that you're supposed to support me and be by my side, Eric? Do you realize that at all? What's wrong with your brain, Eric? Why aren't you using it properly? Was doing the prank more important than getting married today?
Crap, Hannah. Why do you overreact like this? I just wanted to make you laugh on our special day because you were being so serious.
On top of this, my dress was completely ruined by the cake. My great-grandmother cherished that dress until the day she passed away. That dress, she wore it when she danced with a man that she liked at one of the balls she attended when she was younger. Don't you think that's so romantic, Eric?
Yeah, I guess it's romantic. I don't know. I never really knew that about your great-grandmother because I didn't know about the dress.
However, in those days, they decided on a different matchmaking partner. She never got to be with the person she loved. This was the only dress she left me. I guess no one really had a lot of experience wearing this dress, so it's horrible that it didn't get to shine like it was supposed to today.
Okay, I get it. But what's this got to do with anything when all I want is to be let out of this room? Can't you tell your cousins to back off?
Look, that's why I wanted to wear such a nice gown today. Because I wanted to be happy and be in a loving and happy space. You know, I didn't think something like this would happen. This dress just feels like a curse to wear now, since it'll tear any relationship between a man and a woman up. Everything has fallen apart when someone wears this dress.
Oh my God. Now that you say that, yes, that's so true. It's all because of that curse on the dress. That's why we're in this situation right now, Hannah. It was technically your fault now that I think about it. You really did make the wrong choice in wearing that really unlucky dress, Hannah.
Oh, shut up, Eric. Are you that stupid to actually believe that the dress is really cursed? It was just something I made up. I'm not going to blame myself for getting the dress ruined. Is this your way of trying to feel less guilty for what you did? Is that even possible? You're now making my family, the descendants of nobility, your enemy.
Well, even though they were once aristocrats, they aren't anymore, are they, Hannah? They're no different from ordinary people, okay? Your family are just ordinary people with super boring lives. All you are is an office lady that has the same boring routine day after day. What's so scary about that?
Well, I guess you're correct in saying that my family are just like ordinary people, yes. However, one of my relatives is the president of a major corporation. Didn't you notice that? I heard that my relative's company is trying to invest in the company that you work at, Eric. Maybe they were seeking to form a good work-based partnership.
Excuse me? What did you just say? There's someone in your family who's a CEO? I had no idea about that. I hadn't heard a word about it.
Well, it's because I didn't talk about my relatives before I wanted to get married to you. But since they're quite famous, I thought you could tell just by looking at them. Do you seriously not know who I'm talking about, Eric? They're a pretty notable figure in the business industry. It's hard not to know them.
What the heck are you on about, Hannah? Why did you never mention this person in your family in the first place?
He was once a former member of many well-known associations and was also a conglomerate as well. Even after it was disbanded, he still had a major stronghold in the company.
What the heck? Are you kidding me right now? Why was I not told about this guy? You could have been my ticket into bigger and better things.
Well, even if I don't say anything about what happened today, I'm sure that he will since he holds so much power in the business industry. You know, he might turn around and say something like, I can't trust your company to hire this type of employee. No pranksters allowed.
No, please, stop this. That's not funny, Hannah. There's one thing I take seriously. It's my job. Look, I can't stand it when someone criticizes me about things I do outside of work. Hey, I understand what I did was wrong, okay? I understand that the dress means a lot to you and that you value it a lot. I've got flaws too, and that prank went too far. I know that now. So please just think about how this will look for me and just take what happened with a grain of salt, okay? This really is my bad.
I can't just take this lightly, Eric. That's why I'm going out of my way to convey my feelings in this way and also make you pay for what happened to me today. Look, if you just agree to the terms that I give you, we won't tell your company what's happened and that it was an honest mistake.
Terms? You're not going to make me sign some sort of contract or something, are you? What on earth are you talking about, Hannah?
To make this whole thing go away, you need to cut ties with Brody forever. You're not to have any contact with him ever again. Then you convince him to apologize to me.
Are you seriously kidding me? There's absolutely no way that's going to happen, Hannah. It's impossible. He'll never agree to that. We're friends, and he's not good at saying sorry.
What did you just say to me? How can you not do that after everything he's done to me today? He owes me an apology, and he's a terrible influence on you.
Brody is just a very different person, and he doesn't have the same sort of point of view as you, Hannah. He's a famous video streamer, all right? He's the kind of person who likes to attract a lot of people's attention, whether that be in a good or bad way. He just doesn't apologize to ordinary people like you and me.
What's that supposed to mean? Is that how he rolls in life? I literally have no idea what that means at all. How can you not apologize to people when you do something wrong? Does this stupid idiot think he's God or something? Does he think he can get away with anything and everything all at the same time? This is despicable.
It's because he's a star, Hannah. Of course he's going to be unapologetic. There aren't many celebrities who don't act this way. It's how the industry works. What don't you understand?
That. I don't understand how people like him get away with these pranks that actually physically and mentally hurt people. He's like us, a human being, an ordinary person. I just watched a video on his channel. It doesn't impress me what he does. It's so stupid, and not many people in the videos find it funny. What kind of star is he? He gets on everyone's nerves, makes them angry, and harasses them. How can he just film these things and laugh about it? It's extremely vulgar.
This is what he's trying to film. Ordinary people just getting pranked so that people have something to laugh about. It's not a difficult concept to understand, Hannah.
I don't get it. Wouldn't you be worried about what people would think of you if you were in that situation? Can we just clear this whole mess up and do this?
But how are we supposed to clear this up when it all was a prank that people will likely forget about by tomorrow? Nothing will change, okay? So how is this going to happen?
You'll know soon enough, Eric. I guess I've got no choice but to try and make you understand what needs to happen now.
Hey, Hannah, what am I supposed to do now? What do you think you're up to? You need to help me out here. Come on, don't be like this.
Be like what? Eric, I can't really do anything about what's happening. You just need to understand the consequences of your actions.
This isn't funny, Hannah, and you know that. You need to cut this out right now. Don't be so stupid. What did you do?
What the heck are you on about, Eric? All I did was release the video that my brother Matt took to the entire world. You know that in Brody's video of what happened today, he edited it and posted it on his channel to make it look like a huge prank when in fact it wasn't really. I just told the viewers that what actually happened to me was tragic and the worst thing that I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Well, you shouldn't have done that because now there's a huge uproar on the internet, and it's all because of you.
Oh, really? You think that it was all because of me? This wouldn't have happened if no one had pushed me into my own cake. What do you think has caused this blow-up, huh? Have you not offended a president of a large corporation before, Eric? Don't you know you ruined my dress that had huge historical and monetary value? Or are you just mad about how the truth has come out about it since Matt was the one who posted his world-famous photos of you shoving me?
I'm mad about all of it, Hannah. This could ruin me, don't you get that? Now it looks like I savagely did that to you rather than pranking you. It's all coming out now.
You know, it's become a hot topic not only in the United States, but all over the world. Isn't this great? You know, Brody seems to be really popular with teens these days. This time we're able to get so many points of view from people of different age groups and from different countries. This is great fun. This whole thing was all just an unveiling party for the video streamer that you love more than your own wife. You deserve everything you get, Eric.
No, I don't. Don't talk to me like that. I do love you. Stop saying crappy things about Brody. You need to delete what you uploaded immediately. I mean it. Take it down.
No, I'm not taking it down. Not after what you and Brody did to me. You're going to feel the wrath of not just me and my family, but the entire world now, and you deserve it. Don't you ever think about talking to me ever again. Don't contact me, and if you want to handle things, I'll see you in court. You're going down, and I hope you drag Brody with you. There's no sign of the viral video subsiding for a while, and it's even been featured on the local news. Although Brody posted an apology video, he was fired by his agency. He was forced to move out of his house and was harassed by many people. His fans were starting to walk away from him, and no one was on his side about this. Apparently, he can no longer show his face in public or walk outside without any hate thrown at him. Eric, who was also exposed to the entire world, lost his job and was disowned by his parents. He kept asking Hannah to get back together with her, so she reported him and got a restraining order put on him. She also blocked his number, and she doesn't know what happened to him after that. He must be living a miserable life in a dark place. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.